So how do you spin your ball, and how do you get that hand up there, and how do you get this hand down there? So when white crane spreads its wings, 1, 2, half step. So the right hand is on the top, and you're spinning the ball to the right, lifting and pointing. So how can we break that down? Okay, it's going to be awkward because I'm going to be this way, okay? So 1, 2, all right, so right foot forward, left foot on a 45 degrees, and you just spread part of the wild horse's mane too. Got it? Half step, hold your ball. Okay, you notice that my back foot still is on its toe, on the ball of the foot. As I spin the ball to the right, which is the right, as I spin the ball to the right, I'm going to sit back on my left foot, rock my front foot, set it, bring it up, and set it down like this. Okay? So 1, 1, 2, all right, here again. This is parting of the wild horse's mane. 2. Right hand forward, left hand holding the ball to the side of your pants. Bow stance. Half step forward, hold your ball. Spin the ball to the right, sit back on the left foot, rock the front foot to its toe, lift up the front foot, place it on its toe, white crane spreads its wings. Okay? Here we are, final parting of the wild horse's mane. Okay, I'm going to bring this out because I don't want to get my knees bunged up. Half step forward, hold your ball, spin the ball to the right as you sit back on your back foot, lift the front foot off the ground, set it on its toes. Okay, one more time, you're going to get good. Out, here. Half step. Spin, sit back. Rock the front, lift up, white crane. Okay, I'm going to watch this time. White, parting the wild horse's mane. Half step, spin the ball to the right, rock the front, white crane. Okay, good, good. You gave me a start, you gave yourselves a start, okay? So there is quite a bit of balancing, especially when you have to lift up that front foot to place it back on its toes. How many feel that you're at least halfway there? Yeah, I think almost all of you are halfway there. It's that other 50%, 40% that you need to really get into, and you'll really enjoy what the accomplishment you can do and the power that you feel once you get to the wrong side of white crane spreads its wings. Okay, so let me teach you a little bit about how to get there a little bit better without flopping or feeling that you're going to fall, okay? So this may not be the right orientation for now, but you get to see what I do with my hands. You get to see what I do with my face, my body, my hips. Second parting of the wild horse's mane. Half step forward, hold my ball. As I spin the ball to the right, I sit back on my back foot, and weight is on the back. I can lift the heel of my front, put it on its toe. Just before I'm going to set, I lift up that front foot and I extend the knee, and I'm at white crane. So you probably said, well, why the heck do we have to rock this front foot? It's not only for appearance, but because you're draining that weight off of that foot to place it in the back. So let's see how we do that. Part 1, fully extended, waist and hips moving. Sit back and lower, pivot out on a zigzag, ball for better balance, L, turn the hips and waist, 2, half step, center with the ball. We're going to rotate the ball to the right, At the same time, sit back on our back foot. If I'm sitting back on my back foot, I should have no weight on the front, therefore it can come to the toe, therefore it can come up, and therefore it can sit this way. That's the reason, that's the premise and why this foot gets to rock to its toe, lift it up, and place it back on its toe. Okay, it's this motion. So you, on your toe, lift it up, and then put it back on its toe, okay? Let's try it one more time before we forget, okay? Any questions first? Okay? So I think it's a matter of practicing, okay? So facing the clock wall on a T stance, holding your ball, left foot ready to go, left hand on the bottom hand advances. Good Tai Chi posture, lining up those dantian points. Holding your ball on a T stance, step out with your left heel on an L, move the ball, bottom hand advances, part the wild horse's mane. Use your hips and waist to get out to the full extent. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, ball for better balance, shift your weight, L stance, turn the hips and waist, bow stance. Final parting of the wild horse's mane. Half step forward, hold your ball. Spin your ball to the right, sit back on the back foot, lift, rock the front foot, lift it off the ground, point it out, white crane spreads its wings. Okay? Clock wall, holding your ball, T stance. L stance, part the wild horse's mane, bow stance. Use your hips and waist now. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, hold your ball for better balance, L stance, turn your hips and waist, bow stance. Half step forward, hold your ball, you're on your toe of your back, you're gonna spin the ball to the right as you sit back on the back foot, rock the front foot to its toe, lift it off the ground, time it so that it's all done correctly at the same time. Okay, enough for one more time. And this time when you finally hold your white crane, I want to check it, okay? Hold your ball, left hand on the bottom, T stance, store that energy. Step out on an L, turn the hips and waist, fully to part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, roll for better balance, L stance, turn the hips and waist, bow stance. Half step forward, hold your ball, spin the ball to the right, sit back on the back foot, lift up the heel, on the toe, off the ground, white crane spreads its wing. And you're sinking now, sinking because you want to be in the most optimal position where the gravity is taking you down on your back or left foot. So you're set, you're stable. I could get there and give you a little nudge and you would hold your stance. Okay, good. All right, so you said, I said good, but I'm not good. But in a way, yes, in a way, no, because you are following, you're trying to make your mind understand what you hear, understand what you see, and applying it to your body. Nobody else can do that for you, okay? That's the beauty of learning the discipline of Tai Chi. You learn more about your body, and you're in tune with what it can do for you, where the shortcomings are, and what you can do to counter them to keep you safe, okay? So, agree? Yes? Yeah. All right. Any questions? Okay. So this is what I want to do, okay? I want to take it to the real side this way, but I want you to watch first, okay? Even though you can't see everything, I want you to see the whole picture in that everything we do in Tai Chi is not just a piece, a piece here, piece gluing all together. It's not that. It's not a little puzzle that needs to be put together, but it's a whole array of pieces that we see and do all together. All together. Head, hair, ear, everything about your body is always in play. So I take an example. When I say rock your front foot, it's not just to merely rock it like a rocking chair, but your body warrants it because you are placing all the weight on the back foot. So you got to get it off, the heel off, and then only put it on its toe eventually, okay? So watch for those kinds of things, okay? And I'll, you know, I'm just teaching you off the top of my head, so whatever comes works. And then we always said the hands go for the ride, the power of the core, power flexing, never to raise your shoulders, fully extent of the hips and waist. Okay, one more version. Okay, ready to try? Just the way I did, okay? Good Tai Chi posture, commencing form. Drop that water using your core, using your mind. Hands go for the ride. Drop the shoulders, flex the knees, push down that water. Center, T and ball. L, turn the hips and waist, move that energy, split the hands, finish off your hips and waist turn. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, center with a ball, step out on a straightaway, move the energies, turn the hips and waist, final parting of the wild horse's mane. Half step forward, hold your ball, spin the ball to the right as you sit back on your back foot, rock the front foot up to its toe, lift it off the ground, set it up correctly. Drop the shoulders, energy on the left or back foot. Good, come forward. Starting with T-step and a holding of the ball, drop the shoulders. Center your energy. Here we go. T stance, L stance, turn the hips and waist, set it up correctly. Hands go for the ride. Sit back, lower yourself, pivot out. Center with the ball, straight away, turn the hips and waist, move the energy, final parting of the wild horse's mane. Half step forward, hold your ball, spin the ball to the right as you put all your energy to the back foot so you can lift up your heel, lift the toe up and place it down, fully extend your knee. So now at this position, the weight is all in the back foot. The toe, if I came by you, you should be able to lift it up for me, okay? So that's how strong your strength of the back foot is. Because next week, we're gonna drop the front foot. Follow me, drop the front foot, tuck the elbow in, bisect your body to your danten, cut it in half, swirl back and look back at the backhand that's higher. Set it up correctly. You're on your toe. What are you going to do? You're going to brush knee. Lift up, toe down. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. Zigzag. Set it up correctly. Heel, hand, ear. Turn the hips and waist. Brush knee, 2. We don't do a third one, but we sit back. We twist out as if we're going to do another brush knee, but the left hand comes up, the right hand is fisted. It comes up, and the other one goes down. Swerve out to deflect. Bring that arm in to then parry out the right hand, front hand, and then punch with the right. Strip the guy off of you. Open your fingers, roll back, and turn your fist down to sit down. Spiral up, lunge forward. Okay, you want to go on? You're going to pivot on the back foot. Then you're going to pivot on the front foot. And then you're going to hook your hand at this, right after that, okay, or in the process. Pivot the back foot, pivot the front foot, hook the right hand. T stance. What is after T? L stance. Turn the wrist, bow stance. Single whip. Want to go on? Yeah, I heard a yes. Half step forward. Swirl the back hand. Rock the front foot. Weight on the back. Play your lute on your heel. Want to go on? Repulsing of the monkey. Center the front hand. Look at the back hand that's higher. Lift off the ground. Ear, toe, heel. Pivot on the ball of your foot. Meet in the center. Pull back. Push forward. One more. Lead with the toe of the front. Open. Lift off the ground. Ear, toe, heel. Meet in the center as you pivot. Repulse monkey 2. Pivot your front foot. When you pirouette like a ballerina, you go to your toe of your right foot. You have an upside down ball. You're going to kick out with your right heel and you're going to make a correction of the ball. You're going to come out with your left heel and Maiden's going to shuttle on her right. Okay, and then we've done a lot more than we need to. But you know what? It's good. I can see that it can be fun, but at the same time, yes, it's a little bit of a work, okay? It taxes our mind. Then our mind says, how come my body can't do it? And then, you know, you want to fix it up, fix it up. So that's a good feeling to have, excellent feeling to have, because you're motivated, okay? So hang in there. I think you're doing really well. I think it's fun, so no stress, okay? But do some homework, okay? Okay, see you next time.